Hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, I found it. You might be asking yourself what it is. Trust me, it is not something of or from an adult perspective, meaning X-rated. You know this is like you know those songs, those old school songs. I'm talking about 80s babies. Can you do it to me? No, we ain't talking about that. What I'm talking about is I found the video of Stephen A. Smith saying that Lamar was not living up to his contract. And here's the thing. And I always said this. I said, when you make or say things about one player, you then should be willing to gauge all of the other players by the same rules. And all of this was before he got his second MVP. Right? Before. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some of it. And then I'm going to break it down, right? Because Shannon Sharpe, well, you know Shannon Sharpe was all in it. He was all, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, man, Shannon, bro, something else. So let me play the audio, and then we're going to, and I'm going to skip, there's one part, and then I'm going to go to the Shannon Sharpe part, right? Because he contradicts himself also. So without further ado, let's play this and get the party started, all right? Let's do it. Check this out.
Points.
This is Steelers-Ravens.
It's Steelers-Ravens.
Well, let me say this, y'all. The question is, are the Ravens getting their money's worth from Lamar Jackson?
No.
The answer is no.
No.
The answer is no. And here's the reason why. Coach, I'm going to remind you of this. 5 years, $260 million. $135 million fully guaranteed. Overall guarantees escalating to about $185 million. They're 3-2. I saw Nelson Aguilar drop passes. We ain't surprised by that. We've seen them do it in the past. They dropped the touchdown pass. Okay, we're not too surprised by that. We respect them both. We know they could play, but damn it, they ain't the first time they drop passes, okay? And the fact that you got rugby footballs in the building from some offensive coordinator just accentuates your point.
Listen. And this man acts like he didn't say that. He said that week 5 of last year, the Ravens were 3-2. We just lost. I'm going to give you the context. We just lost to the Steelers. The Ravens had 8 dropped passes in that game. 3 of them for clear touchdowns. 2 of them in the end zone. The other one was he had about 11, 12 yards on the catch, wide open. So you can just assume if he catches it, he's running into the end zone. That's the third one. But the other 2 was literally in the end zone, in their hands. And they dropped it. And they're acting like it's no big deal, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to play Shannon Sharpe's part real quick, just to show you how crazy things are, right? Check this out.
No, I was going to say, but Rex, how many times have we seen quarterbacks? We see Brady. We see some of these other quarterbacks play horrible. With interceptions, with drops, and when they need to make a play, they make a play. That's what they're playing Lamar for. So now when I'm paying you this big money, if I'm paying you top 5, top 3 money, those are the level of expectations that I expect for you. We know Nelson Aguilar. Go back and look at his resume in Philly. Look at his resume in New England. Look at his resume in Las Vegas. He's more retriever than receiver. He's more apt to pick the ball up and hand it to the receiver after he the as opposed to catching it. That's it, Molly. Look,
your one-liners. I just don't want to gloss over that. We had the.
Listen, I'm not even gonna play no more of it, right? Think about how he's talking about Lamar Jackson's receivers. Remember, last year OBJ was supposed to be the one. Zay was supposed to be the emerging young talent. Bateman was somehow supposed to be the third or somehow be the second based on if he could, excel or rise to the occasion, and then you had Nelson Aguilar. Nelson Aguilar ended up being our third, almost our second best receiver last year. Look what he's saying about it. He's more a retriever than receiver. We already know he can't catch. Look at his resume. But then when we say, look at what they've surrounded Lamar with, I'm crazy. Tell me where my lies are, sir. Sir. For one, Stephen A., you lied. That's number one. I told you I was going to come with the... for all the people out there, in the comment section that was trying to steer me to it, sirs and ma'ams, gentlemen, ladies, I salute you doing God's work. But I found it. The only reason I put the video up there because I didn't want this video to be taken down. Because you know, Stephen A. and ESPN is good at getting people's videos taken down. But I found it. I found it. Not only were you lying, you pointed out how much he was making and why it wasn't good enough. Mind you, I believe 2 weeks later when he explodes, right? He says, who even said that? Oh, I'm sorry. It was a week later when everyone said, yo, they're literally asking if he's worth this contract. Are you serious? Right? He's like, who said that? I don't know who said that. You said it, sir. Don't worry. I'm going to be posting it on Twitter. You thought you got away from me? Can't get him. You can't dodge the long arm of the law. And there's a new sheriff in town. Think it's a game? Listen, let me tell you this right now. It's one thing to say, look, Lamar, your guys, they didn't play great at all. They showed you no service. They showed you no, favors. We just, because of your high level of expectation that we have for you, we would just have rather you figure out a way to win, right? Mind you, his line is in flux. This is why I try to tell everybody, a lot of the fumbles, like he had fumbles at the beginning of the season, but when you go back and look at some of them, it's because people were getting through the line, blindsided hits, clear on the quarterback. That's what happened in this game. He went up like this. The guy broke two blockers, boom, and just laid Lamar out, and he ends up fumbling. It's like, oh, Lamar should have figured out a way to hold the ball. He should have been figured out a way to feel that guy, block for that guy, use his telekinesis, and stop that guy. Like I'm Dreaming Genie. Listen, once again, I'm showing my age. Y'all remember, because when I was a kid, we had Nick at Night. So you know what I'm saying? You usually watch certain things with your grandparents or your parents. Y'all remember I Dreaming Genie? Y'all remember that? That's what they expect Lamar to do. So once again, like I said, you expect him to dip, dive, duck, dodge. He is the only quarterback that gets no context behind any of his losses. He's expected to win every game. God forbid he doesn't achieve perfection in a season. The only quarterback. Lamar can lose one game. One game. They will take a microscope. The ones that like the super micron microscopes, the ones that look at your cells. The electrons, protons, neutrons that connect your cells together. You know what I'm saying? To look at and go over that one bad game. I'm telling you. Oh, he did that, but look what he did in that one game. Well, who cares? He's 15-1, 16-1 now. What is he going to do in the playoffs? And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Even if Lamar goes to the playoff or goes to the Super Bowl, plays out of his mind, he could put up 600 yards of offense, no turnovers, 5 touchdown passes. They'll still say you didn't win the game. His running back had fumbled 3 times. They'll say Lamar didn't win the game. Yeah, he fumbled, but you didn't make that last play for y'all to actually win. And mind you, if that's how you're going to grade them, fine. But then grade the other players that you say are better than them like that. Make it make sense. You're saying he is not a top 3 quarterback in the league, right? Most of you don't even have him top 5. Some of you have him barely top 10. But you grade him like he's number 1. Make it make sense. Mind you, they never did this. I'm going to keep everything in context. Did you ever hear them do this to Herbert when he got his contract? Joe Burrow was playing like crap. Team missed the playoffs. Backup outplayed him. Did you hear them question his contract? You ever hear them question Josh Allen's contract? I put money on they're not going to question Lawrence's contract. And why is it Lamar the only one that you'll make a video like this for? Herbert played bad last year, overall. Why didn't you make a video for him? Why? Herbert's had one successful season. Why haven't you made a video for him? Why? Unanimously, Herbert is looked at as a top 5 quarterback. Why? I'll ask the questions. You're just too offended by it to give me a straightforward answer. But I told you, Stephen A., there's a new sheriff in town. And I'm shooting for the moon. I'm not going to let y'all get away with y'all foolishness. No, not on my team. Not on my QB. No. Those days are over with. And then Shannon Sharpe has the audacity to then say, oh, y'all just want me to say he's okay because he's black. Oh. Have you no shame? We need more shame in this world. You know what? If there was ever something that was taken away from modern society that needs to be implemented back into it, it's shame. Shame stopped you from doing and saying a lot of foolish stuff. Why? Because shame not only affects you, it affects your name, your kids, your family. You bring your family shame. So certain things you wouldn't say and do. We need to bring back shame. Hashtag bring back shame. But what do you guys think? Are you surprised that I found this vid? Are you surprised that I found that they were lying? Are you surprised that I found that they were once again contradicting themselves? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and remember, we're going for 10,000 subscribers. If you have not already done so, guys, smash that like and subscribe button. Let's build this channel together the right way. That's the only way I'm going to do it, the right way. And if you have not already checked it out, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, what that equipment is a new Starlink. We need about $150 more for the new Starlink, right? And a new camera system. We'll buy the Starlink first because it's hurricane season. I need to still be able to put out stuff. The camera system is way more expensive, so you would buy the cheaper one first. It just works like that. Bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Metro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Yeah.